Is delayed justice still justice? It sounds like a legal question, but it is really a human one. Because for those waiting for justice, time is not neutral. Time is painful. Time is exhausting. Time changes everything. Justice promised tomorrow feels very different from justice delivered today. And for many, tomorrow never comes. Justice delayed is not just postponed fairness. It is prolonged suffering. It is waking up every day with unanswered questions. It is carrying wounds that never get the chance to heal. It is being told, again and again, to be patient while your life remains on hold. Delay turns justice into a memory instead of a remedy. Systems often defend delay by calling it process. They say justice takes time. They say thoroughness matters more than speed. And sometimes, they are right. But there is a difference between careful justice and justice that hides behind time. Because when delay becomes routine, it stops being caution and starts becoming cruelty. Time is not harmless in matters of justice. Time erodes evidence. Time weakens witnesses. Time drains hope. And most importantly, time teaches victims a dangerous lesson: that their pain is not urgent. For the powerful, delay is an inconvenience. For the powerless, delay is punishment. Those with resources wait comfortably. Those without them suffer silently. Justice delayed does not affect everyone equally. It always hurts the vulnerable more. Delayed justice sends a quiet but powerful message. It tells people that wrongdoing can survive long enough for consequences to lose their meaning. It tells victims that endurance matters more than dignity. It tells society that fairness is optional, eventually. And once that message is learned, trust begins to collapse. Justice is not only about verdicts. It is about timing. A truth revealed too late cannot undo damage. An apology delivered years later cannot restore what was taken. A conviction that comes after a lifetime of waiting often feels empty. Because justice is meant to protect life, not arrive after it has already been broken. Some wounds close. Others become permanent. Delayed justice often arrives after damage is irreversible. Careers destroyed. Reputations ruined. Families shattered. At that point, justice becomes symbolic, not restorative. And symbolism is not enough for those who suffered. Delay also protects the wrong kind of people. It allows responsibility to fade. It allows accountability to blur. It allows memory to soften. Delay gives wrongdoing room to breathe. And injustice thrives in that space. There is a quiet violence in waiting. Waiting for answers. Waiting for acknowledgement. Waiting for someone to finally say, "You were wronged." That waiting steals energy, dignity, and peace. And no system should ask people to sacrifice their lives just to prove they deserve justice. Justice delayed also reshapes behavior. When people see that wrongdoing goes unpunished for years, they learn that consequences are negotiable. When people see victims waiting endlessly, They learn that silence is safer than truth. Delay does not just fail justice. It teaches injustice. Some say delayed justice is better than no justice at all. But that depends on what justice is meant to do. If justice is meant to restore dignity, delay often fails. If justice is meant to prevent future harm, delay often fails. If justice is meant to build trust, delay almost always fails. Justice that arrives too late loses its purpose. Time should heal wounds, not deepen them. Yet delayed justice often forces people to relive pain repeatedly. Every hearing, every postponement, every promise that leads nowhere. Hope becomes fragile. Faith becomes exhaustion. And exhaustion is where people give up. Justice should not require endless resilience from the injured. It should not reward endurance over truth. It should not confuse patience with strength. Because asking people to wait indefinitely is not strength. It is surrender disguised as procedure. Delayed justice also affects society, not just individuals. When people lose faith in justice, they turn to anger. They turn to silence. They turn away from systems meant to protect them. A society that delays justice long enough creates its own instability. Because unresolved injustice never disappears. It transforms. Justice must be timely to be trusted. Not rushed. Not reckless. But responsive. Justice must understand urgency. It must recognize that human lives do not pause while systems move slowly. Every delay carries a cost, and someone always pays it. True justice respects time, because it respects people. It understands that fairness delayed is fairness diminished. It understands that accountability postponed is accountability weakened. It understands that dignity cannot wait forever. So is delayed justice still justice? Sometimes, it is justice weakened. Sometimes, it is justice incomplete. And too often, it is justice denied. Not because the truth was unknown, but because time was allowed to dilute responsibility. The real question is not whether justice should take time. The real question is this: how much human suffering are we willing to accept? In the name of procedure? How many lives must remain suspended before justice decides to arrive? Justice that matters does not only seek correctness. It seeks relevance. It arrives when it can still protect, restore, and prevent. Because justice that comes too late may close a case, but it rarely heals a life. Delayed justice teaches patience, but timely justice teaches trust. And a society without trust cannot call itself just. In the end, justice is not measured by intention, but by impact. And justice delayed leaves an impact that time cannot erase. So if justice truly matters, it must not only be fair, it must be timely. Because justice that waits too long stops being justice and becomes a reminder of what failed.